It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these AFC East foes. It's the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Come on, time to play! Come on, baby. It's showtime, baby.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
This is where you step up, right here, baby.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebackers.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Game time. Get him going, baby.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Two and now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about to get football. But when you got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they...
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of that, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
On play action, now Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward, bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive, their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
Tua now on 1st down. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
From midfield, here's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. It'll be a pickup at 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Buying touchdown Dolphins! Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On play action, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jalen Phillips.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On first down, Tagovailoa completes it to the tight end, Smythe. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This offense so far on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
The frustration evident there, because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain an 11-point spread.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
And New York set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hall on a give up the middle.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on second down, Rodgers, and his throw here is incomplete. Nico Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll them out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. On the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua on target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Tyreek Hill's got another one. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
This is where you step up. That's right here, baby.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Now Tua. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
It's all right back, Cole. Come on now. It's all right back,
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Tua. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals, because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort, so maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from that first half for the Jets. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second half starts with a run by Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Rodgers. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Straight ahead is Hall. Oh, nice move. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
A handoff for Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now Rodgers. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Here's Hardman to return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over.
And New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
They'll start on the ground. Hall takes it to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Rodgers going to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And he's got it inside the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So this defense, Charles, quite a performance. Not working on a shutout, but they have still yet to give up a touchdown as they come up with the interception there.
Well, we've seen this from them before because you can move the ball on them through the middle of the field, but once you get into the red zone, that's where they really clamp down. They come up with the interception there, but you know about this crew. They're playing modern defense, taking care of the red zone 3rd downs and getting after the quarterback.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Fielded at about the 28.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. Open man here is Conklin.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. And again, it's Rodgers.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Wilson snags it left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to the tight end, Salmon. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 2nd and 7, Tua gets this one to Hill.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
And check down, complete to Hall.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 3 quarters have come and gone.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Miami. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter.
Let's go, man. We gotta be big time now. Let's go, man.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Miami set to take over. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
right at the 30.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll run the draw with Mostert.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
He'll get this down to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. And New York set to take the field. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He completes it to Wilson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. On first down, Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Hall. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A toss left side for Hall.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
From the 16, Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
On third down, here's Hall. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Jalen Phillips getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.